Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be getting back into the routine of doing my monthly favorites. So I'm going to be doing an August favorites. And this is Louie. He's my 4-pound Yorkie, and he loves doing my videos with me, / has separation anxiety. So he's obviously an August favorite. Louie, what are your August favorites? His August favorites include eating my hair when I'm not looking and then throwing it up in the middle of the night. Love dogs. They're so lovely, aren't they? And then what else is your favorite? Peanut butter? Licking my face. A definite favorite of mine has been the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette. I love this because of how colorful it is, for sure. This is just like the ultimate palette for like summertime. It has so many colors. I love the shade Snack. It's like one of my favorite eyeshadow colors of all time. And there's just so many unique shades in here. I've had so much fun like playing around in this, but I think finally just now I'm like starting to reach out to other palettes for more of like a transition into fall type look. But this I've loved all summer, and I wore it a lot in August, and it's my baby. I feel like so many foundations have come out this month, and I definitely wanted to try some, so I tried 2 during the VIB Rouge sale. And these are I liked these 2. I love this one the most though. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation, and this is like my new holy grail foundation. I'm wearing it right now, and it's amazing. I love it so much. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a medium coverage foundation, and I find that it's actually medium coverage. So many foundations say they're medium coverage, but they're full coverage or they're light coverage. They're never actually like true medium coverage, and I feel like this is so beautifully medium coverage. I don't like the package. I don't know why it has to say like foundation across the side, but other than that, I just love this foundation, and it's a holy grail for sure for moving on. Like this is everything. And if you're wondering what shade I was in, I'm in 130N, but I will say this one is really, really pinky toned, and I really wish they had just like a neutral shade that was similar to this like color, and the undertone wasn't so funky, because I think 110 neutral, which is the next like closest neutral shade, is just going to be way too light for me. So I know, something lighter than my skin tone, what? But I do think that's the case, but maybe in winter I'll be that pale. I don't know. This is my beautiful summer tan, so maybe I'll get paler. I mean, I will get paler in the winter, so maybe that shade will work better, but this one's a little funky. And then I tried the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I love this so much more than the original. I decluttered the original because it was just so drying, and like it just looked horrible on my skin. I feel like a lot of people say that now that this one has come out. They're like, oh, I hated the original. And I feel like it can be really hard to say you dislike something from Fenty, because Rihanna stans are so intense. And like I've noticed that if people say like an honest review about a Fenty product, then like even if they do it on Sephora and they have like really good reasons for why they didn't like it, it's like voted not helpful by like 800 people because Rihanna stans are just upset. I think you can like a product without having some kind of beef with the owner of the brand, you know? Like you can have a negative view of a product just because maybe it doesn't work well for you, and that's fine, okay? But thankfully I did like this Fenty product. I am the shade 120, and it's so freaking pale. I need to get better with my camera skills, honestly. But this is just also technically a medium coverage foundation, but when I finally get enough, because it's kind of like a thicker consistency, when I finally get enough of it on my beauty blender and like to cover my face, it does feel more full coverage than the Anastasia. It definitely covers more pigmentation than the Anastasia one. So if you want something a bit more full coverage, I also would say this is matter, more matte than the Anastasia. This really does, it sits beautifully on the face, but it does look more like makeup and less like a face. I would say the Anastasia is more like luminous, and this is matte. I went crazy on the highlights this month, so I picked up 3 highlights this month, and let's talk about them. The first one, and probably my favorite, is this Ofra highlighter by March Beauty World. Samantha March did a collaboration with Ofra, and this was actually my first Ofra highlighter. I had one in like a blush set, I want to say, but this is my first like standalone Ofra highlighter, and this is so beautiful. Focus. This is so freaking beautiful. It's like a strawberry banana magicness. It's the shade Pillow Talk and some other shade kind of like mixed in, but it's so pretty because you kind of get to try 2 highlighters at once. These are kind of pricey, but yesterday they were half off on Ulta. This one's definitely less blinding, but is one of the more unique and cool highlighters in my collection. This is the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in Lit. They released this product with their Flex foundation stick. I think that was the other product in this launch, but this is the shade Lit, which isn't the lightest shade, but I just thought it would suit me the best. And what is so beautiful about this is how reflective it is. Like you can't necessarily see it until the light hits it, and it's so like reflective. It doesn't look like a stripe on the face when you're facing someone, you know, face on, but then if you turn your head, I'm not really wearing it right now. My makeup's kind of faded throughout the day, but when you kind of wear it, let's see if this works. The camera can pick this up. When you're wearing it, you don't notice anything from head on. You're kind of like, oh, it's a face. Mine isn't perfectly blended in right now, okay? Let's not judge. I'm using the viewfinder. But when I turn, you kind of pick up that light, and you don't see it as much when you're head on, but it's so pretty. This is such a cool formula, and if you can get a shade that suits you, I would recommend going in store to see if you have this in your store, because these shades can be a little bit tricky with the undertones and which one's going to be best for your skin. But if you're similar to me, this is a little dark, but it's still just like so pretty, and I feel like if I blend it out better than it is on my face now, I can get away with it, which is awesome. But this is amazing, so I love this one as well. Also, welcome to, I bought this because Jaclyn Hill made it sound super convincing after Jaclyn Hill has conned me into buying so many freaking things. This is the Cookie highlighter. They finally made this into a single. I didn't want to buy the like 6-pan Benefit product, and the only other kit that they had it in was the 3-pan, and that was the one I wanted, but that was sold out and it was gone in my store, and I didn't want to get the 6-pan, so I waited for this one to come into a single. They did launch it as a single, but I was just kind of underwhelmed after waiting for this for so long and then immediately ordering it as soon as I saw it on the Sephora website. It's just kind of lackluster, but I thought I'd include this since I'm talking about a lot of new releases. This wasn't necessarily a favorite. I do think it's pretty, and maybe it kind of reminds me of like a little underwhelming Becca highlight. But I mean, I would say like it's a nice highlight. I'm not like extremely like, I'm gonna declutter this right away, I hate it. I just think that for the amount of hype like that was like surrounded with this product, it just like wasn't super awesome. I don't know. I was kind of let down. But it's still a pretty product. The only Morphe product that that's not a Morphe brush that I own, I used this in a tutorial this month, is this ginormous bronzer. This came out with their bronze collection. This is the Glamour Bronze in Icon, and this just warms up the face so well. And it doesn't look too orange on me. It can, but if you blend it out correctly, it won't look too orange on us pale girls. And it really does an amazing job of just warming up the face. Use a really big brush, it can look amazing all over, or you can kind of use it in targeted areas. And it's a very like blendable formula, and it's really nice. Bronzers can be really tricky with me, especially when they're like this tone, but I find this is the perfect summer tone. I've just never had it work well with my skin, but this guy works amazing and is beautiful. This is pricier for a Morphe product. I believe it's around $19, but you're getting so much in here. I think this is like 20 grams. 20 grams! This is like, what is this? Like more than Jeffree Star highlighter? This is crazy. You're getting a lot of product in here. I don't know who would ever use this much bronzer, but it's there if you want it. Some lippy products. I have a Jeffree Star lip gloss in Candy Drip, which is just amazing. I love how beautiful this component is. I thought that his component for the concealers was a little extra, but I thought this was beautiful because lip glosses are like something you keep in your purse, and it's like something you have for a long time on like a concealer. So I really loved this. I love the coolness of this pink because I really don't see a lot of like cool pink lip glosses or lipsticks or lip products, so that was amazing. And this like smells really good. It smells very, very sweet. Yeah, it smells really, really sweet. And then speaking of a sweet lip product, my last favorite is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in Vanilla. I've had the original one of this, and I think I lost it somewhere, but the vanilla version is so good. I picked this up while visiting my friend Sophie in Cincinnati. Much love to Sophie and Cincinnati. And I bought this, and my lips were cracked from the flight, and I just put it on that night. I was staying in her sister's room, and it was just amazing. It was like a religious experience using this product for the first time in like so long, of being like, I don't need to rebuy like a $20 lip mask. Turns out I did, because it was amazing. I woke up with like super soft lips, and it was great. Also, another favorite obviously this month is Taylor Swift's Lover. If you haven't listened to this, I don't care if you're really not a Taylor Swift fan. I think there's a track on there for everyone. It's just such an interesting record, and it's definitely one of my favorites that she's ever done, and that comes from a hardcore Red stan, and I'm so... Oh, Louie's back up again. He's decided to climb. Did Taylor excite you? Did you want the Taylor album? He's a huge Swiftie, like even more than me. He loves the Taylor. And then of course, Louie's a favorite. Oh, you've tipped the tripod. Okay guys, those were my products from this month. I hope you enjoyed them. Hope you enjoyed Louie. And I'll see you guys really soon. I want to get into like a weekly upload schedule, so stay tuned. Stop eating my hair. Does anyone have any tips on how to get your dogs to stop eating your hair? Because I've tried everything and it's not working. He's a little hair pervert. Stop! No! Okay, bye guys.